Well, the sun should be up any moment, but I love this part of the morning where the sun is coming up underneath the clouds and lighting them up all orange on the underside. It was even prettier walking to this location. But let's check it out in a moment. Well, good morning again, guys. How are you doing this morning? Out getting my ruck. Tell you, for those of you who've been watching, you know that we just went through a hurricane, but it was not nearly as bad here as they were telling us it was going to be. Thank God for Ryan Hall Y'all channel. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it, but Ryan Hall Y'all, that's his first and last name, and then Y'all, is got to be the best weather forecaster I've ever seen, because he nailed it on this storm. He knew it was going to be as intense as it was long before it was that intense. He knew exactly which direction it was heading. He adjusted accordingly just before, and it did exactly like he talked about. And then he has people out in the field getting cameras up in certain places. And as thankful as I am that we were given a lot of grace here, because all we had was a little bit of wind and storm. As you can see out here today, this is the day after the storm went through. Well, this is the day after the night after the storm went through. It's kind of hard to explain. We expected it was going to be storming most of yesterday, but by the morning it was really all gone. You can see there's nothing on the ground. There's not a bunch of debris everywhere. Now, when we went through Hurricane Michael, whew, that tore up stuff. There was tree branches on everything. We didn't even lose power this time. It was truly a blessing, but we got to see a lot of what was going on in the Big Bend area of Florida, and a lot of folks there didn't fare so well. So our prayers are with them today. And once again, Ryan Hall, he raises money to help support these people when they have a difficult storm like that and it comes and hits them hard. So he's down there now trying to help them in the rebuilding process. And I just want y'all to know about that channel, because they do a good job of giving you good weather information. And then on top of that, he does a lot of good work for the community too. So I'm thankful for what he's doing down there. And I encourage you to support his efforts. But yesterday turned out to be a much needed rest day for both Katie and I, really the whole family, because my mother-in-law stayed with us that night because we didn't want everybody separated during the storm. Rabbit. We were just so exhausted from all the work the days before, on top of all the preparation for the storm, moving generators around, getting gas ready, getting everything in place. Kind of seems anticlimactic to have such a small effect after that, but I don't think there's any amount of preparation that isn't good, even if you don't need to use it. It's kind of like self-defense. You know, you spend a lot of time taking classes or studying weaponry so that you can be good just in case the time comes, but you hope the time never comes. So I'm very thankful that we did all the preparation we did, because now we know we've got everything where it needs to be for the next time. And then the fact that we didn't need to use it is even more of a blessing. We took the time to rest and recover, because we've just been going so much. And then on top of that, getting back into exercising. Oh man, it has been good all the way around, but it is tiring on a man. It is tiring on a woman too. And my wife needed the rest. My boys definitely needed the rest. My youngest one came home from school the day before the storm sick. We don't know what he's got because everything's been closed since then. But then my older one was sick the following morning, yesterday morning. So it was a good thing. Everything was closed. We all got some rest. And back at it again today. Here it is, Thursday. I know you're seeing this a couple of days late. I just like to explain that because I like to be able to get these videos posted early enough for you guys to be able to have some motivation first thing in the morning to get out and get your exercise. Because I know sometimes I could use some motivation. There's many times that I would rather just keep laying in bed, but you just got to reach down and grab that area in your gut that says you don't want to do it and say, nope, you're not gonna you're not gonna rule me today, and get out there and make it happen. I got up first thing and got a shave, and then I got my supplements, decided to get I got my Redmond Relyte out so that I could get my energy for the morning. I've also been taking some keto chow pills lately, the keto chow electrolytes, and trying to see if they really make a huge difference. I haven't noticed much, but I'm still trying them, and maybe if I quit them I'll find out whether or not they were doing me any good. But I haven't really, it hasn't been enough to where I want to reorder more. I do still take iodine though, and I think that's given me some good support for my thyroid. I plan to see a doctor in a week or so that's supposed to be one of those doctors who's a little bit different than the rest. He kind of bucked the trend during the COVID thing, and he made a little bit of waves on the news and on Twitter and places like that. So I'm hoping I've got somebody who's a clear thinker, who's going to be able to take a look at my situation and give me some good advice and good blood work results and testing and whatever else might be needed, so that I can better report to you how I'm doing. I mean, I know how I'm feeling. I feel great. I feel the best I ever have in my life, probably with the exception of the very first year that I was doing this, because it was such a new relief. Now my body's kind of settling into it a little bit. It's easier for me to sleep longer at night. But that also could have to do with the fact that I've been working a swing shift now for a few months. And that swing shift has really played with my circadian rhythm. It's hard for me to want to get up as early as I used to. Even though I woke up this morning at 4:30, I didn't want to get up and get going because I've got to work until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So I have to keep my time adjusted so that I'm not wanting to go to sleep when I'm still at work. But you know, life's a struggle all the way around. Everybody's got their struggles. It doesn't matter how good it looks like anybody else has it. You never know what somebody else is dealing with, what somebody else is going through, and life is tough. So you gotta be tough. And that means you gotta get out and get that exercise. Build your body up, strengthen it, get it ready for when the time comes that you need it, so that you can be that man or that woman that is available for their family when the time comes, when you're called upon to be the strong one, when you're needed to be supporting your family, to be carrying that child, to be carrying that neighbor. I got an email yesterday from Carnivore Soldier, and I'd like to have him on the channel. I haven't heard back from him yet, but he was telling me how my channel had inspired him to be, once again, a better father and a better husband. And those are the kind of things that motivate me more than anything. That is what gives me the strength to keep doing this every day, is knowing that I'm making a difference in other people's lives. So that's why I'm back at it out here again today. I want to be able to come and encourage you guys to get up and start your day right. Don't let a day get away from you if you can help it. Of course, you need to take that rest day. At least one day a week you need to take a rest. Your body needs it, your mind needs it. And I was thankful to be able to have that day yesterday. If today is not your rest day, what are you waiting for? Say, screw it, I'm gonna get up and do it. And just go make it happen. I didn't want to do it the first thing this morning either, but you can push through that. You can go get ready, you can go get dressed, you can get out there, you can take your dog with you, and you can get it done. And you'll feel better when you're done. You will, I promise. You'll be thankful that you did it, and then you'll start your day on the right foot. The rest of your day will be a lot easier as a result, I promise. Anyway, I'm at my 1.5 mile point, so I got 1.5 miles to trek back. I'm getting my full 3 miles in again, and I'm loving it. You can do it too. I'll see you next time. There's that sunrise I was looking for. It's a beautiful day. Go get yours started.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
Now for my favorite part of the workout. Taking this extra 40 pounds off. Man, does that feel good. Time to go get a shower.